अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस, ये क्या है? आप लोग तो सलाम कलाम कुछ नहीं करते हैं। हाँ, सहल, अब्दुर्रहमान, हुजैफा।
ये सब वालेकुम सलाम।
हाँ, आके चुपचाप बस बैठ जाना है। सर पढ़ा दीजिए, हमको फीस देते हैं, इतना ही काफी है। मरौबत नाम की चीज नहीं है बिल्कुल। चलिए, सवाल लिखिए। दिस इज नॉट टेस्ट, ये सिर्फ रिवीजन है लास्ट क्लास का। ठीक है। एंड यू कैन ओपन योर टेक्स्ट बुक, यू कैन ओपन योर नोटबुक, यू कैन गेट हेल्प फ्रॉम टेक्स्ट बुक एंड नोटबुक। अब बस ये टाइप करके आंसर मत छाप दीजिएगा, ठीक है ना? आई जस्ट वांट यू टू एटलीस्ट, नहीं, नोट्स, सिर्फ और सिर्फ नोट्स। यू कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ नोट्स, नॉट इवन द बुक। यू कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ नोट्स। ठीक है, दो है बस सवाल, फिर भी हम आप लोग को 5 मिनट दे रहे हैं। यू गाइस हैव 5 मिनट्स फॉर दिस। One more minute left, guys. So send whatever you have done till now. व्हाट हैपेंड गाइस? इरादा नहीं है क्या किसी का भेजने का? व्हाट हैपेंड? हाँ अब्दुल रहमान, यस अब्दुल रहमान,
Yes, sending.
फहद, व्हाट हैपेंड टू यू? हुजैफा एंड सहल,
Sending, sir.
आई डोंट थिंक यू गाइस आर सेंडिंग। हाँ सिर्फ फहद का आया अभी तक। Okay, so Fahad, I have told to give reaction. You have not given reaction. Structures भी गलत बनाया आपने फहद. Both answers are not right. Wrong, Abdul Rahman. Let me see the first one. Nope, wrong. पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दीजिए आप लोग, प्लीज. First of all, pentane 1 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, OH. This is my A. Butane 1 on 1, 2, 3, 4, and OH. This is B. Butane 2 on, and then we have ethanol. It's 2 carbon atoms and then OH. Then we have propane 1 on, 3 carbon atoms, and then OH. And then we have methanol. Methanol is CS3OH. Abdurrahman, did you revise the last class? Did you write the reactions, whatever we did yesterday? And did you do the questions once again? Yes, Abdurrahman, tell me. लास्ट क्लास में जो हमने किया था, क्या आपने उसको फिर से दोबारा करके देखा? नहीं. फर्स्ट थिंग, यू डिड नॉट डू एनीथिंग. जिस दिन आपने ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री को पढ़ा है ना, इफ यू हैव रेड ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री देन यू हैव नॉट डन एनीथिंग. एक चीज तो ये बैठा दीजिए. Until unless you have a pen and a paper and you're practicing the reactions, you're writing the reactions, okay, then only you will say that yes, I have revised. What about you, Fahad?
Yes, sir.
Did you do all the questions all the reactions that we did in the last class? Did you practice the questions that we did in the last class?
No, sir.
Why? हमने जो चीज लास्ट क्लास में जो भी चीज हम पढ़ाते हैं, जैसे आज की क्लास में क्या होने वाला है, वट एवर आई एम गोइंग टू टीच, यू डोंट नो दैट, है ना? एंड इफ यू डोंट नो दैट, देन दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू पुट मोर एफर्ट इन दैट. आपको एक बार पढ़ाया गया, ठीक है, तो वो स्टिक थोड़ी ना करेगा हमेशा के लिए. फिर कब इरादा है पढ़ने का? उसके एग्जाम से पहले. एग्जाम से पहले बहुत और दूसरी चीज रहेंगी जो आपको पढ़ना रहेगा. कम से कम नोट्स तो आपका क्लियर होना चाहिए. चैप्टर सालिम सर की तरफ से खत्म होता चला जाएगा, आप लोगों का खत्म नहीं होगा खुद से चैप्टर. एक बार टीचर खत्म करता है, एक बार बच्चों को भी तो खत्म करना पड़ता है. जल्दी से संभल जाइए आप लोग प्लीज. अभी स्कूल बहुत सारे लोगों का स्टार्ट हो गया है, कुछ लोगों का स्टार्ट होने वाला होगा. स्कूल से पहले आदतों को सुधार लीजिए, ठीक है? फिर दिसंबर तक आपकी क्लासेस हैं, दिसंबर में ही सिलेबस सारा कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, उसके बाद फिर रिवीजन भी होगा. लेकिन अभी आप लोग अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कीजिएगा, तभी तो रिवीजन सही से कर पाइएगा. एक चीज को दोबारा पढ़ने की जरूरत ही क्यों है? ठीक है, तो प्लीज ध्यान दीजिए. पिछले क्लास के सवाल आप लोग सही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, और उसके बाद कोई हमको काम नहीं दिख रहा है आप लोग के. वट एवर यू हैव सेंट ना, आई डोंट सी एनी वर्क इन दैट. यू हैव जस्ट रिटन द आंसर्स. फॉर एटलीस्ट यू शुड शो सम वर्क हियर ना, व्हाट यू हैव डन. सेम फॉर हुजैफा. आपने रिएक्शन भी नहीं दिखाया है, और उसके बाद आपने कोई काम भी नहीं दिखाया, कैसे होगा? व्हाई मेथनॉल इज हैविंग द लीस्ट बॉइलिंग पॉइंट? टेल मी ना हुजैफा. You have given methanol is having the least boiling point, right? Why? Huzaifa, tell me. What happened, Huzaifa? Can you please turn the mic on and tell me why methanol is having the least boiling point? And show me now how do you know which is having branching, which is not having branching? You have not shown any structures also. ठीक है भैया, ये तो आप लोग समझिएगा. If you are just copying it for somewhere else, या फिर खुद से आप लोग सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. अब स्ट्रक्चर तो दिखना चाहिए, स्ट्रक्चर भी नहीं दिख रहा है. खैर, first of all we will identify the number of carbon atoms. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. Here we have 4 carbon atoms. Here we have 4 carbon atoms. Plus there is branching. Here we have 1, 2 carbon atoms. Here we have 3 carbon atoms. Here we have 1 carbon atom. So when we compare the number of carbon atoms, then F will be having the least boiling point, because the boiling point increases with the increase in number of carbon atoms. So 1, then we'll have 2, then we'll have 3, then we have 2 4s. We have butane 1 ol and butane 2 ol. So obviously butane 2 ol will be having the next, because it has branching, and branching has lower boiling point, followed by B and then followed by A. ठीक है, चलिए. इतना टाइम नहीं लगना चाहिए. फाइव फोर थ्री टू वन नहीं, ऐसा तो नहीं. एक तो 6 स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, 5 नहीं है ना. 2 3 4 5 6 स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं. Okay, Adriel, no problem. That's fine. Shall you write next? Okay, Adil. Please keep watching the recording till then. So we were about to do the chemical properties of alcohol. And in that, we will do the first one, reactions involving cleavage of OH bond. Right here, number 1. Reaction with active metal. Write the first point with me. Alcohols are weakly acidic. And hence they react with active metals. As they react with active metals such as sodium, magnesium, aluminium, potassium, etc. to liberate hydrogen gas and form corresponding alkoxide. For example, if I have any alcohol such as ROH, it will react with sodium and it is going to form RO negative, Na positive. So here we need only one alkoxide ion because sodium will get only sodium positive, Na positive, one charge, plus hydrogen gas will be a constant thing. Suppose we have ROH and our reactant here is not sodium but rather Mg. Now Mg will have how much charge? Mg has two positive charge, right? This is the valency of Mg, and we'll have RO negative here plus H2. Now since we have two positive charge, there should be two negative in RO also. So we'll take two alkoxide ion in order to balance the charge. And in the same way, if I have aluminium, then aluminium has three positive charge. So I will have RO negative thrice. This 3 here, it is giving 3 negative charge to RO negative, and Al3 plus, it is balancing this charge, and I will get here H2. Some reactions, CH3CH2 O plus Na, sorry, OH. Hello, Arpit, how are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm good.
Okay, why are you late? What happened? First class
Sir,
and you're late.
actually, when the link came, so I thought it's for physics. And so later, I didn't know that it was for chemistry because we usually had chemistry class on Thursdays. So that's what the reason.
Yeah, actually, you asked for a faculty change, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That is why. Okay, so what is because of some syllabus, right? In your school, you're having organic chemistry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what chapter is going on in organic chemistry there?
So we are doing that alcohol and all chapter.
Okay, haloalkane, halorine is done.
Yeah, so in the school it is done, sir.
And what about you? Are you done with haloalkane, halorine?
No, so
No.
not it. So like we started with the methods of preparation of alkanes. This previous batch, sir. Yeah, we did till there only.
Okay, so okay, so there organic chemistry was going on in your previous
It's
batch.
like yeah, we did. We attended. I attended 4 lectures, I guess. Yeah, 2 or 4. Yes, maximum 4. And sir, we started with methods of preparation of alkanes in the last class. Yes, we did. Sir.
Okay, method of preparation of haloalkane. Okay, so if they, okay, fine, fair, not my issue. So I have a few batches. In one of the batch, I am going to start haloalkane, halorine, and in this batch, we are doing alcohol, phenols, and ether, and we have done a few things here. We have completed the methods of preparation of alcohol, method of preparation of phenols, and also the physical properties of alcohols and phenols. Right now, we have just started with the chemical properties of alcohol. Now, I have already done haloalkane, halorine in multiple batches. So there are video recordings available for it. So what you can do, you can either watch those video recording parallelly while you're attending this alcohol phenols lecture with me, or you can join a batch in which I'm going to start haloalkane, halorine. But just one disclaimer about that batch. In that batch, now I'm doing haloalkane, halorine. But let us suppose the students there, teacher, they start doing something else, then I may have to switch to something else. What do you feel? What should you do, Arpit?
Sir, like I would preferably join that batch, sir, because sir, when I am starting with organic, sir, it is like totally going over my head, sir. I'm not getting even a single thing. I'm
Okay,
like
fine.
weak. So just I wanted to like join the batch, which is starting it from the initial
Starting a
phase.
chapter.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. By the way, you have a very famous name. Are you aware of that?
Oh, sir.
No, really?
Yes. Sir.
Okay. Arpit Agarwal, does this ring any bell? No.
So I don't know.
No. Okay. Actually, he was the JE topper, I think, and for a very long period of time, uh, he had the highest score. He was quite famous when, but again, he was even senior to me, so I don't think you will know him. Okay, so first thing that you are going to do is to message me on this number on WhatsApp. Okay, fine.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, and I will send you something. You work on that. It is just, bond line structures, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So I'm sending you a small PDF. You start with exercise. No need to read. Okay, because you're in 12th standard. You know at least somewhat of organic chemistry.
Yes, sir.
I am making something like this, that means there are 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms and so on. So you don't need to read. Just start doing the exercises. And if you get stuck in the exercise, then you will start reading the theory part also. Okay. So the first thing is that if you're comfortable with the bond line structures, then you will be able to do the reactions very quickly, and that will be helping you to do many reactions. And organic chemistry can only be strengthened if you do many reactions. So this is the most basic point where you have to start if you want to get expertise in organic chemistry. The bond line structure should be very good. Okay. So can you just message me, and then I will also send you the link for the class.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm doing it right.
Mhm. Okay, so Abdurrahman, Fahad, Huzaifa, and Sahal, done with these three. Can you send the answers to me on WhatsApp?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Sahal, very good. Correct. Also, Arpit, you don't have any classes between, you don't have any class on Mondays and Wednesday you're in India, right, Arpit?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So from 8:30 to 10. Do you have any
We-
class?
So we have chemistry class from 8:30 to, oh sorry, physics from 8:30 to 10:30 on
Monday, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you need to change that batch, because the batch you are asking me, na, that haloalkene where I'm going to start it from the start, that is from 8:30 to 10. Who teaches you physics? Amna ma'am?
No, sir, Azam sir.
Achha, Azam sir. So Azam sir he may have some other batch. Do you have his number?
Probably, sir. Yes, I have.
You have his number, na?
Yeah.
So, okay. क्या चल रहा है आपकी इसमें, फिजिक्स में क्या चल रहा है?
The magnetic.
Electromagnetism.
Yeah. Yes, so we just started with.
So just started. So again, starting classes are crucial. Okay. Just wait a second. Let me talk. Okay. Arpit, ma'am will tell you something about the batches. Okay. That where you have to be put.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm thinking about it. If I, but you just message me. Okay. I will help you how much I can. ठीक है, आप मैसेज कीजिए. आपने मैसेज कर दिया क्या?
Yes, sir, I did.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ठीक है, ओके. हम आपको कुछ भेजेंगे, कुछ दिक्कत होगी तो जब तक बैच नहीं डिसाइड होता है, we can have some discussion over WhatsApp. We can also take some extra classes. Okay, Arpit?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Meanwhile, we'll figure something out. Okay, chalo. If you want, you can leave this class, or if you want to attend alcohols, you can attend. No problem. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, so Fahad, correct for AL, correct for MG. Very good. Okay. सबने तो हुजैफा ने नहीं भेजा. Huzaifa and Adil, both of you have not sent, I think. Fair. Okay, so moving on. Next is First of all, they can ask you question. Give two reactions that show acidic nature of alcohols. So you will answer it as, first of all, you will say that if you have any metal, then it forms metallic alkoxide, RO, M, N positive, and here you will write N. जितना charge है उतना यहाँ पे alkoxide ion होंगे, plus H2. And then you will write some reactions. Two reactions you will write, CH3OH plus Na is going to give me CH3ONA plus H2. CH3OH plus Mg is going to give me CH3O twice Mg2 plus, or Mg only, plus H2. Okay, so these are the simple reactions that you're going to write. Now we will compare the acidic strength of alcohol versus water. Alcohol versus water. So first of all, let us see why this alcohol it has acidic character. So we have R, CH2, oxygen and hydrogen. Now tell me, which is more electronegative between oxygen and hydrogen? Which is more electronegative, oxygen or hydrogen?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is very good, more electronegative. That means it will have delta negative charge and hydrogen will have delta positive charge. Okay, that means what is happening here? Here we are having a polar bond, right? We have a polar bond in which most of the times electron is situated on the oxygen, and this hydrogen already it has very less number of electrons around it. Not less number, but less probability of electron around it. So obviously this is very polar, and breaking this bond will be very easy. R CH2O negative plus H positive. That is why alcohol can show acidic nature. You know why? Due to the polarity and due to the polarity in the CH2OH bond, to the polarity in the OH bond. Now you tell me, this is due to polarity. Acidic nature is due to polarity, and what will happen if I increase the polarity? If I increase the polarity of OH, what is going to happen? This bond can break easily or with difficulty. This bond will break easily or with difficulty if I increase the polarity. That means more and more negative charges on the oxygen, and hydrogen is having more and more positive charge. Then breaking of bond will be easy or difficult?
So easy.
Easy, right? So if very good, Abdul Rahman. If we increase the polarity of OH bond, then what is going to happen? This bond can easily break, and that means OH can give the electrons, OH can give the proton very easy. So bond breaks easily and acidic character increases, right? And what will happen if I decrease the polarity? On decrease, please don't write all of these things, okay? On decreasing polarity of OH, this bond will become, it will be difficult to break the bond, and what will happen? The acidic character will decrease, and the acidic character will decrease. Okay, now we will look at alcohol, and then we will look at water. Now, first thing, we have R, CH2, OH. Okay, now you tell me this alkyl group here, what it is doing? It is an electron donating group. That means it is donating electrons, right? If it is donating an electron, that means what it is doing? It is increasing the electron density around the oxygen atom. And what it is doing? It is decreasing the polarity. Polarity decreases here. And for water, what do we have? Water, we have HOH, right? So here hydrogen, it is not an electron donating group, right? And that is why what is happening? Nothing is happening here. Nothing is happening. But here what is happening? The polarity is increasing due to the increase in the electron density around the oxygen atom. Okay, so we'll write here. Alkyl groups are because it is giving electrons now already. That is why the capacity of oxygen atom to take electrons from hydrogen decreases. Okay, got it, Fahad? Oxygen wants electron, and CH2R, it is there to give it electron. So it is not taking from hydrogen. Yes, Fahad, yes or no? Tell me. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So oxygen, it wants electron, and RCH2 is already giving the electron to oxygen. That is why it is not taking as much. है ना? तो ये देखिए भूखा आदमी है, अब इसको खिलाया जा रहा है ना. He is being feeded here. That is why he's not taking from hydrogen. Okay, he's not taking from hydrogen. Alkyl groups are electron donating group, है ना, through plus I, and they increase the electron density around oxygen atom. Hence the polarity of OH bond decreases. Which leads to decrease in acidic strength. Okay, now the next point here is, let us look at what are the products of, if I break this bond here, so I will get R CH2O negative plus H positive. Here I will be getting H O negative plus H positive, right? Now, in both of them, H plus is same. If I'm talking about the stability of the products, then H plus is same. I can talk about the stabilities of alkoxide ion and the hydroxide ion in order to compare the acidic nature. Now, this alkoxide ion, you can see that RCH2 group is there. It is giving electrons to oxygen, which is already having a negative charge, and that is increasing the negative charge. And if it increases the negative charge, that means it is destabilizing. It is destabilizing. Okay, so whenever charge is increased, a molecule or a system, it gets destabilized. Please write, as more and more alkyl groups will be added, alkyl groups, wait, ऐसे मत लिखिए इसको, as more alkyl group, more भी नहीं लिखिए, as alkyl group is present, इतना ही लिख लीजिए, as alkyl group is present, on the alpha carbon, of alcohol, it destabilizes the alkoxide ion formed, and hence decreases the acidic strength. Okay, so our first conclusion is, if I compare water and alcohol, then water is having more acidic character. Acidic strength. Sahel, acidic strength. Understood these 2 points? Yes or no? Please tell me. Guys, yes or no? And
Yes,
A,
sir.
what happened? Okay. So we will always compare two things. We will compare, we see in the reactant, what should be there? There should be more polarity. And how can we have more polarity if we don't have the alkyl groups? As the alkyl groups increase, the polarity will also decrease because the electron density on oxygen atom is going to increase. Yeah, very good. Yes, Fahad, correct. Okay. Let's write 1 degree alcohol versus 2 degree alcohol versus 3 degree alcohol. Fine. Now, here you can see in 1 degree alcohol will have R, CH2OH, and it is going to give me R, CH2O negative plus H positive. If I have 2 degree alcohol, it is going to give me R, CHOH and R dash, RCH, R dash, O negative plus H positive. Here I will, if I have 3 degree, then it will be R, carbon with R some dash and double dash. Now dash and double dash just means that the alkyl groups may be different. It's going to give you R, double dash and R dash, O negative plus H positive. Okay, now, first of all, you can see that in the reactant side, what is happening? So see, more and more alkyl groups, देखिए दानी है यहाँ पे ना, the donors are there. So donors are giving the electrons towards the alpha carbon, and alpha carbon, through alpha carbon, all of the electrons are passing to oxygen atom. And which is what doing what? Which is decreasing the polarity of, the OH bond, right? Here it is decreasing the polarity of OH bond. And what is it doing here? Here it is increasing the electron density at O negative. In both the cases, if I increase the number of alkyl group, what is going to happen? We are going to get less and less acidic character. Is that understood? Same point, yes or no? Please tell me. Alkyl groups directly proportional to electron density at oxygen, and it is inversely proportional to polarity. That is why it is inversely proportional to acidic strength. Next point, same alkyl groups. It is directly proportional to electron density at O, and it is inversely proportional to the stability of alkoxide. And it is inversely proportional to acidic strength. Okay, so the conclusion that we can draw from here is, if we don't have any, if we just have CH3OH, This will be most acidic, followed by 1 degree alcohol, followed by 2 degree alcohol, followed by 3 degree alcohol.
So can you?
हाँ श्योर, इतना ही है इसके ऊपर, बस हमने 1 डिग्री 2 डिग्री।
So a bit up. I just missed one question.
और ऊपर,
So
sorry Abdurrahman, where? Can't hear you, your voice is breaking.
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, tell me.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Everything done या फिर इतना ही?
So can you explain that last part?
Which second point, alkyl groups is directly proportional to electron density at O.
In the last part, CH3OH is greater than
Yes.
that part.
What is the difference between
Like why
CH3OH
it
and
is-
one? नहीं. What is the difference here? Tell me. CH3OH में 1 degree alcohol, 2 degree alcohol, 3 degree alcohol में किस चीज का फर्क होता है? What is the difference there? Fahad, tell me.
alkyl groups.
Number of alkyl groups, right? So
Yes.
which is having the least alkyl groups amongst these? सबसे कम किस में है?
1 degree वाला.
1 डिग्री से भी कम तो CH3 वाले में ना. CH3 वाला देखिए, यही कार्बन अल्फा कार्बन है, right? This is the alpha carbon and it does not have any alkyl group, so it is 0 degree kind of, right?
Yes, yes.
अब आ गया समझ या फिर और समझे? आपको ये ऑर्डर समझना है या फिर you were asking about the CH3OH
That order.
order? So you tell me what happens if we increase the alkyl number of alkyl groups? Acidic character will increase or decrease?
Decreases.
It decreases, right? अब समझ में आया नहीं आया?
Okay.
Got it? Got it ना फहद?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Done? Done? Yes or no? Please tell me fast. चलिए नहीं
Done,
लिखा
sir.
तो बताइए आप लोग. Done. Okay. Right. Next, alcohol versus phenols. Now, again, we are going to have the same thing. First of all, you can see that why phenol is showing. Phenol will show some this type of reaction. OH plus sodium ONA plus H2O. ONA plus H2. Now, so phenols can also react with metallic hydroxides, but alcohols cannot. Okay, so if we do any reaction like this, ROH plus NaOH. It is going to give me RONA plus HOH, right? Yes or no? Now tell me here, which is more acidic, alcohol or water? Which is more acidic?
The water.
Water is more acidic, right? So rather than have this reaction happening, water will give its proton, and the alkoxide ion will attack here and it will take its proton. Water can give its proton more easily. So this reaction cannot happen. Actually, what is happening? This reaction will not happen. Rather, this reaction can happen. RONA plus HOH is going to give you ROH plus NaOH. Okay. So this reaction does not happen. Now, this is also one of the indication that if phenol can react with sodium hydroxide, it is a base, but alcohols cannot react. That means phenols are more acidic than alcohol. So you can write here 1 point. The above reaction shows that phenol is more acidic than alcohol. Okay, so we will come again to this point when we are doing the chemical properties of phenols. Okay, just now we just write these many points. We'll write about this point also, like alcohol reacts with sodium hydroxide and it gives this and this product. But since water is more acidic, the water can easily liberate its proton, and this reaction will go back to the form of alcohol and NaOH. So these products cannot stay like this. So this reaction will not happen actually. Okay. Fine, Chali. So next is, yeah. Now we can also look at the structure of alcohol and phenols and then talk about its acidic nature. So we have the phenol here. OH. And this phenol here, it has sp2 carbon atom. Okay, it has sp2 carbon atom. Now this sp2 carbon atom is more electronegative. And it is, if it is more electron, no, this is not only, this is sp2. We have this carbon atom sp2, this carbon atom sp2, this also sp2. All of these carbon atoms are sp2 in a benzene ring. Now, rather than oxygen pulling the electrons, these sp2 carbons are pulling electrons from the oxygen atom. Okay, because see, oxygen is electronegative, but if you combine the power of 6 electronegative carbon atoms with sp2 hybridization, it will overpower the oxygen. Okay, so here what is going to happen here, rather than the oxygen taking electron from benzene, benzene is pulling the electrons from oxygen atom. Okay, and that is why the polarity of this OH bond will also increase. अब ये सोचिए आप, OH, oxygen is hungry, yes or no? Oxygen is hungry, yes or no? No. Oxygen needs electron, yes or no? Because it is electronegative.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, you have someone who is hungry and you are taking whatever food they have, then what they are going to do? They will become more hungry and they will pull more and more electron from the hydrogen atom, right? They will pull more and more electron from the hydrogen atom, and that is why this bond is going to break easily and you will form the phenoxide ion. ONA plus H plus. Okay. Now this is the first point that you are going to write. Please write. Due to the presence of higher electronegative sp2 carbon atom, carbon atoms rather, on benzene ring, the polarity of OH bond in phenols increases. Okay, OH bond in phenol increases, which leads to increase in acidic nature. okay, which leads to increase in acidic nature. Okay, first thing is this. Now we have talked about the reactant. Now let us look at the product. So what product do we get? We get the phenoxide ion, which is having a benzene ring, and we have oxygen atom, which has a negative charge, and there are lone pair electrons like this. Now, as you can see, we have a condition for resonance getting fulfilled. A double bond B, single bond C, and we have an oxygen atom like this, right? So A double bond B, single bond C. That is why resonance can take place. And this electron will, pi bond will become negative. So we'll have double bond oxygen, and now oxygen will have no charge here. Again, this can go here. This pi bond will become negatively charged. Double bond O, double bond here, negative charge here, and so on. Okay. Now, as you can see that negative charge is getting away from oxygen atom and it is getting delocalized. And so because delocalization of charge is happening, that means charge is spread over a very large area. And whenever charge is spread over a very large area, whenever the charge is spread over a very large area, that is more stable and that has overall less energy. जो charge का dispersion है ना, ठीक है, जो लोग 12th 11th class पढ़े हैं, you would understand that dispersal of charge increases the entropy. Dispersal of charge increases the entropy. And if the entropy is increased, the system is going towards the more stable state. Okay, so charge delocalization का जो concept है, that is related to entropy. So whenever you have charge delocalization, yeah, energy का delocalization, charge is nothing but a form of energy right there, है, which is localized. So if you have localized form of energy, that is unstable. If you have delocalized form of energy, then due to increase in entropy, that is more stable. Okay, due to increase in entropy, that is more stable. Fine. Now you will write the next point. अब्दुल-रहमान, आपको कुछ एंट्रोपी वगैरह याद आया? नहीं याद आया? ये अब्दुल-रहमान?
Yes, sir. याद है.
याद आया? आप समझा सकते हैं इवेपोरेशन कैसे होता है? हाँ,
So we
अब्दुल-रहमान?
learned in thermodynamics.
हाँ, कैसे होता है इवेपोरेशन? भूल गए?
Yes.
भूल गए, okay. So right here, phenoxide has oxygen atom attached to benzene ring. देखिए, अच्छा एक चीज हम आप लोगों को बोलना चाहते हैं, प्लीज रीड माई नोट्स. ओके, इफ यू कंपेयर द नोट्स यहाँ पे जो हम लिखाते हैं, इट इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी थिक बिकॉज आई राइट अ लॉट. इतना लिखाते हैं कि आप इसी को पढ़िए, इसी से सब कुछ कीजिए, आपको एनसीईआरटी देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. एंड यू विल राइट द आंसर्स इटसेल्फ फ्रॉम द नोट्स. ठीक है, हमको इतनी जरूरत नहीं लिखने की फेनॉक्साइड आयन हैज ऑक्सीजन एटम अटैच्ड टू बेंजीन रिंग. अगर आपको सिर्फ समझाने का मकसद है, समझाना सिर्फ समझा तो दिया हमने, राइट. यहाँ पे बस हम एक पॉइंट लिख सकते थे, ड्यू टू रेजोनेंस एंड delocalization ऑफ चार्ज फेनॉक्साइड आयन इज मोर स्टेबल देन एल्कोक्साइड आयन, हेंस इट हैज एसिडिक कैरेक्टर. ये इतनी लाइन इस वजह से लिखते हैं क्योंकि सीबीएसई इसी तरह से चाहता है, है ना. तो वो जो मेहनत कर रहे हैं, प्लीज उसका ख्याल रखिए एंड प्लीज रीड फ्रॉम माई नोट्स. जब भी आपको मौका मिले ना, तो एक्चुअली मेक शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑल्सो. और क्लास के बाद तो आपको पढ़ना ही चाहिए हमेशा. स्टार्टिंग से बोलते आ रहे हैं कि 15 मिनट आप लोग निकालिए क्लास से पहले, क्लास के बाद रिवाइज करने के लिए, लिख लिख के रिवाइज कीजिए. लेकिन जल्दी से, अभी अगस्त हुआ है, स्कूल जिन लोगों का खुल गया है, प्लीज स्टार्ट कर दीजिए पढ़ना आप लोग. ठीक है, स्कूल खुलने के बाद नहीं तो रूटीन बनाना, टाइम टेबल बनाना, पैटर्न बनाना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. ओके, फेनॉक्साइड आयन हैज ऑक्सीजन एटम अटैच्ड टू बेंजीन रिंग. Benzene ring, which leads to delocalization of charge due to resonance and stabilizes the phenoxide ion. Okay, next is phenols में से phenols versus alcohol में phenol is more acidic than alcohol. Now we'll do a short thing about acidic strength of substituted phenols. Okay. Done everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Done, sir.
Okay. So right next. So there can be two types of group which are attached on benzene ring. It can be either electron donating group or it can be electron withdrawing group. Electron donating or electron withdrawing group. So till now here, I hope you know that if we have donating group, then it is going to increase the electron density at oxygen. Oxygen will become less hungry. That is why it will pull less number of electrons and the bond will be less polar. It will pull less number of electron from hydrogen, bond will be less polar. So electron donating group decreases acidic strength. And electron withdrawing group increases acidic strength. Okay. Now, in terms of electron donating group, we will have things like CS3, NH2, you can have OCS3. Okay, what else you can have here? Nothing else. I think you can have only this one. Increases acidic strength, you can have NO2. And one of the electron withdrawing group is also halogen atoms. Now, halogen atoms are what? They show resonance, but minus I is more effective here. Okay, in halogen atom, minus I is more effective. Halorkin, halorine mein padha tha hum logon. So these are the only groups that you are going to see. Now, let us look at the structure of benzene and the positions of benzene where we have plus M and plus I and all of these things are effective. So here you will see OH. Okay, so here we have ortho position, then we have the meta position, and then we have the para position. Now you should know that in para position, what is effective? M and I, that means mesomeric effect due to resonance, and I, both. You will see, ऐसे लिख लीजिए आप, sorry. यहाँ पे लिखिए सबसे पहले para. This is para position, and here you have to see plus M or minus M. Okay, you have to see plus M or minus M. And in the ortho position, here also you will see plus M or minus M. Now, if you're looking at the meta position, then here you are going to see only, you will say M does not work, and a resonance does not work in the meta position. Only C, minus I or plus I. Okay, please write this down. We will do one question and then you will understand. Write the question fast.
सर थोड़ा ऊपर स्क्रॉल करेंगे
कितना ऊपर? बस
बस
तो आपने कुछ नहीं लिखा था टॉपिक, खुद से लिखिए टॉपिक। इतनी देर से टॉपिक लिखा हुआ है, आपको भी लिखना चाहिए ना। Okay. So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to write the structures. Okay, we are going to draw the structures. That is why IUPAC nomenclature is so important. So propane 1 ol. So we have 3 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, and then OH. This is my first. Then we have 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol. So first of all, make nitro group. Sorry, we'll make first of all phenol. This carbon is 1, NO2, the second carbon, in the 4th carbon, and NO2 in the 6th carbon. So this is my B structure. Then what do we have? We have 3 nitrophenols. So this is 1, 2, 3 in the meta position, NO2. So my structure number C. Then we have 3, 5. So 3 NO2 and 5th carbon NO2. This is my D structure. Then we have phenol. Simple phenol. It's my E structure. And then we have 4 methyl phenol. So we have CH3 group here. Okay, so first of all, tell me. First of all, you will categorize. What do we have? Alcohol or phenols? Tell me. Class of molecule. है ना? Functional group देख के बताइए. What do we have? We have alcohol also and phenol also. So you tell me, which is a better acid, alcohol or phenol? Which is a better acid? Which is stronger
phenols.
acid? Phenols are stronger
Phenol.
acid. That means very good. That means the least acidic here will be A, that is alcohol. Now, in phenols, first of all, you will identify the groups here. Okay, which is plus M, which is minus M, which is plus I, which is minus I. So first of all, tell me for the B structure, we have electron withdrawing group or donating group? First of all, tell me that electron withdrawing group or donating group?
Withdrawing group.
Withdrawing group. Okay, so plus M or minus M? Yeah, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, minus I.
Minus M. NO2 is minus M group. Okay, minus M and minus I is also there. Here C में बताइए. अच्छा, also see here it is ortho para में ना? Ortho para में तो minus M होगा. And here it is what? Here NO2 will be minus M or minus I in the meta position. Fahad, you said
minus I, sir.
Fahad, okay, it's Abdurrahman, very good. Minus I. And D structure will be? D structure will be what? अरे एक NO2 का तो बताइए, इसका क्या इफेक्ट होगा? प्लस M होगा, माइनस M होगा, माइनस I होगा, प्लस I होगा. एक
So
NO2 का
minus
बताइए.
I and then plus M.
ये कौन सा पोजीशन है? ऑर्थो है, पैरा है, मेटा है? ये कौन सा पोजीशन है? हाँ, अब्दुल
So meta.
मेटा ही है ना, तो फिर 2 टाइम्स माइनस आई लिख सकते हैं, है ना? दोनों मेटा है, राइट? सो बोथ विल बी माइनस आई,
Yes.
and here we have none. Okay, here we have none. Okay, and here we have plus M, minus I, plus I. What do we have here?
Plus M.
Very good. We have here plus M. Now, you tell me which will be having the least acidic character here. Least acidic कहाँ किस में होगा? अच्छा, इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग और विड्रॉइंग में which will be having lesser acidic nature? Electron donating or withdrawing? Which will
Donating.
be less acidic? Donating group will be less acidic. तो बताइए यहाँ पे donating group कौन सा है?
CH3 F वाला.
F वाला. Very good. So after A we'll have F. Okay. You tell me, electron withdrawing groups, what do? They increase the acidic character, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
They increase the acidic character, right? So they will increase the acidic character in comparison to phenol. So next we will write phenol because all of them are what? Here we are having none. And then all of the rest is having electron withdrawing group. So after F, we are going to write E. Okay.
So
Now
when
we
will
are
we
having.
write E?
Sorry?
So when will we write E?
When or why?
So why?
Okay. You compare now, you tell me which will be having more acidic character. The withdrawing groups or if you do have no groups. किसका ज्यादा होगा?
So withdrawing groups.
है ना, यानी E का कम होगा, नन का कम होगा. सही है?
Yes.
Okay. Now in comparison of, if we compare the minus I, if we compare the electron withdrawing groups, then which will have more acidic character, minus M or minus I, which is more dominant, which will withdraw more electrons through resonance या फिर through inductive effect?
So through resonance.
Through resonance, right? So that means the next one will be anything with minus I, है ना? Minus M का तो सबसे highest होगा. So we are going from very low to high. So in this C and D, obviously this will be having lesser acidic character because here we have only one minus I group. So we'll write C here. Then we have here two minus I group. That is why it will be D. And at last we'll have, here we have not only one minus M, rather we have three minus M's. So the highest acidic character will be with B. Now, one order that you can find here is minus M will be highest, followed by minus I, followed by none, followed by plus I, followed by plus M. This will be the order for acidic strength of phenols,
So why
substituted
none
phenol.
is highest? That phenol group is highest.
Phenol group कहाँ highest है? Phenol तो बीच में है ना जी. ये this is B, this is E. Zoom in करके देख लीजिए.
करेक्ट आउट है सर.
हाँ बताइए बताइए.
सर अगर नाइट्रो ग्रुप मेटा एंड पैरा ग्रुप पोजीशन पे है तो फिर आई या फिर एम कैसे डिसाइड होगा?
दोनों लगेगा, दोनों लिखिएगा. जैसे 2i लिखा ना हमने, क्या कैसे डिसाइड होगा? अरे तो कंपैरिजन होता है ना
अच्छा.
सबसे पहली बात तो,
ओके ठीक
है
है
ना. या तो आप उसके साथ कोई एग्जांपल दीजिए तो फिर हम बताएंगे उनमें से कौन होगा. अदरवाइज व्हाट यू विल राइट, अगर आपके पास एक मेटा पे लगा हुआ है और आपके पास पैरा पे लगा हुआ है तो आप ऐसे लिखिएगा माइनस एम माइनस आई. ठीक है.
ओके.
तो उसका वहां पे माइनस एम ही ज्यादा कंसिडर किया जाएगा. लेकिन जैसे सपोज आपके पास कुछ इस तरह का मॉलिक्यूल आ गया, कंपेयर करके हम बता देते हैं. यहाँ पे OH है, हियर यू हैव NO2 एंड हियर यू हैव NO2, और एक आपके पास है सिर्फ और सिर्फ पैरा पे है. तो ऑब्वियसली इसका ज्यादा होगा बिकॉज यहाँ पे माइनस एम भी लग रहा है, माइनस आई भी लग रहा है. आई बात समझ में?
जी सर.
और सर जो रेजोनेंस फॉर्म करते हैं उसका और ज्यादा होगा.
क्या रेजोनेंस तो ये सारे करते हैं ना, सारे बेंजीन रिंग लगा हुआ है जहाँ पे, तो रेजोनेंस होगा ही, है ना फहद?
ओके.
ओके. Right, next reaction with carboxylic acid. देखिए फेनॉल्स के बारे में हम लोग एक बार और डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. ये तो बहुत छोटी, मतलब छोटा सा स्निपेट है जिससे आपको एनसीईआरटी में काम चल जाए. ठीक है. लेकिन थोड़ा और डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे जब हम लोग फेनॉल्स के बारे में जब केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फिनॉल पढ़ेंगे ना, तो उसमें फिर हम लोग देखेंगे, जैसे मान लीजिए आपके पास ऑर्थोनाइट्रोफिनॉल और पैरानाइट्रोफिनॉल में कौन ज्यादा होगा, ठीक है। सो उन सारी चीजों को हम लोग तब डिसाइड करेंगे। अभी सिर्फ एनसीईआरटी के वैसे सवाल हो जाएंगे आपको अभी भी, ठीक है ना, तो उसकी चिंता नहीं कीजिए फिनॉल्स में, लेकिन एक बार और डिटेल देखेंगे। राइट, नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन विद कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड। Okay, so right here alcohols, react with monocarboxylic acid in the presence of HCl or concentrated H2SO4 to form ester. ये दिख रहा है what it is forming? It is forming esters. That means we are also learning the methods of preparation of esters. Okay, so all of these reactions now, whatever you are doing, it will be helping you in the next and next chapters, and each and every chapter will be smaller. देखिए, if you compare here, हालोअल्केन हालोरीन, आप देखिए कितने कितने क्लासेस लगे हैं, ठीक है। सिर्फ उसमें दो चीजें थी, हालोअल्केन था और हालोरीन था। यहाँ पे हम लोग पढ़ेंगे अल्कोहल, फिनॉल, ईथर सब, ठीक है। एंड वी आर ऑलरेडी इन द केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ अल्कोहल। खुद देखिएगा अल्कोहल कितनी जल्दी खत्म होने वाला है। ओके, राइट हियर R C double bond O OH, this is carboxylic acid, plus we will have H O and some R dash alcohol. Now from here what is going to happen? OH from the carboxylic acid and H from the, because what we are learning the reactions in which the cleavage of OH bond takes place in alcohol. So some reaction like this will happen, and it will in the presence of H plus, any protic acid. That means we should have H plus here. We're going to get R, and this C double bond O and this OR will get attached. R C double bond O OR dash. Okay, as simple as that. Do some examples here. Double bond O OH plus 2 carbons, and then we have OH. So in the formation of product, you don't have to do anything. What you have to do, you remove this OH, and then you add this OR group, whatever OR from यहाँ से यहाँ तक आपको इस कार्बन के साथ ऐड कर देना है, the carbonyl carbon. Okay, you are going to add that on the carbonyl carbon. So you'll have 1 2 carbons. Third carbon is having double bond O. Then the next will be having oxygen, and then the number of carbon atoms. Yes, here we have 2 carbon atoms. So just write 1 carbon atom, 2 carbon atom. So you have formed an esters. Okay, and it will also form water. H2O का formation होगा, दिख रहा होगा आपको यहाँ से. Doesn't matter if they give you any complex thing also. Here also you will draw till oxygen. Okay, and after that you just need to draw the R group attached to this oxygen atom. Plus H2O.
So can you explain this one more time?
You first of all write this, ये complete कीजिए, उसके बाद हम समझा देंगे. Don't try to copy, try to make the product. Okay, समझ के. जी, समझाने की जरूरत है?
सर वो बेंजीन वाला नहीं समझ पाया।
बेंजीन कहाँ है बिहारी? कहाँ है बेंजीन?
बेंजीन
हाँ, कौन सा नंबर है? 1 2 3। बेंजीन वाला कहाँ है?
पेंटागन वाला।
पेंटागन। नाम आप बताओ, हम फिर समझाएंगे। नाम आप सही बताइए फहद पहले, फिर हम समझाएंगे आपको। पेंटागन है वो। मैथ्स पढ़ रहे हैं हम लोग। और ये क्या है? हेक्सागन। हाँ, नाम सोचिए आप, नाम पहले, फिर हम बताते हैं आपको। जल्दी बताइए, टेस्ट भी देना है आप लोगों को। फहद, क्या हो गया है फहद? ज्यादा मैथ्स पढ़ लिया क्या आपने? 5 कार्बन होते तो क्या बोलते हैं उसको फहद? टेल मी। 5 कार्बन
पेंट
होते तो?
सो
हाँ।
पेंटेन।
हाँ, लेकिन और रिंग लग जाता तो क्या ऐड करते हैं? कुछ प्रीफिक्स ऐड करते हैं ना? क्या
साइक्लो
प्रीफिक्स? हाँ, तो क्या है ये? साइक्लो
साइक्लोपेंटेन।
पेंटेन। हाँ, साइक्लोपेंटेन है। यहाँ पे ये कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड अलग से। तो ऐसे में इसका नाम पता है क्या होता है? इट इज 1 cyclopentyl. Now cyclopentyl will be a functional group, ठीक है? Sorry, cyclopentyl will be a substituent, not the main chain also. Even if it is having 5 carbon atoms, the main chain will be the one which is having functional group. So this carbon, so it is cyclopentyl methanoic acid. Okay, cyclopentyl methanoic acid, ठीक है, इसको हम समझा देते हैं। प्रोडक्ट में इतना तक तो बनाना ही था, सही है? ये सर नो, इतना तो आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया होगा फायदा आपने पैटर्न से।
यस सर।
कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड टिल O will be made. Now, और रेस्ट किसका रहता है? ये O हमने बना दिया, देखिए ये O बना दिया, और बचा क्या है हमारे पास? R डैश, है ना? ठीक है, ठीक है। अरे हाँ ना, कुछ तो बताइए, तब तो समझा पाएंगे आप, जैसे शांत बैठ गए बिल्कुल।
यस सर यस।
है ना? क्या है R हमारे पास? देखिए ये ऑक्सीजन एटम किसके साथ लगा हुआ है? इसके साथ लगा हुआ है ना? तो हमको बस ये बनाना, पहले सबसे पहले तो हमने ये बनाया। यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि 2 बॉन्ड ऐसे निकल रहे, तो हमने यहाँ पे 2 बॉन्ड ऐसे बनाया। फिर हमने देखा कि 2 बॉन्ड यहाँ पे ऐसे बन गया। बताइए समझ में?
जी सर, फिर लास्ट में H2O।
हाँ, H2O तो निकल रहा है ना यहाँ पे। you have OH from the carboxylic acid, H from the alcohol, ठीक है?
यस।
चलिए स्टार्ट कीजिए। पेंटागन बोल रहे हैं, बताइए आप कैसे चलेगा काम फहद? हाँ,
जी सर।
पेंटागन आप बोल रहे थे, बताइए। मैथ्स के टीचर रहते हो खुश हो जाते, बिल्कुल केमिस्ट्री में भी मैथ्स की याद आ रही है फहद को। Okay, if you will have any, if you will have any doubt now, then you will speak out. Okay, don't message me. I'm just moving away from my system, but I have my phone in which I have the Zoom meeting. But if you are going to send me any message, I will get in the laptop. Okay, so if you have doubt, speak out. ओके चलिए